Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Up next on ESPN, a guy with something to prove this year. Garrison first, I look at the Hurst. Let go after rushing for under 800 yards last year. I tell you, don't ever count this guy out. Detroit Lions, Denver Broncos. It's game time.
While the teams are out on the field getting loose, the fans are filing in and finding their seats for the game. Welcome to Invesco Field at Mile High Stadium. I'm Dan Stevens. My colleague here in the commentary booth is Peter O'Keefe. Peter, both of these teams have a solid tackler on defense who does an excellent job pursuing the ball.
No doubt about that, Dan. These guys do an outstanding job of reading the offense and ripping it to shreds.
Trevor Price is an imposing defensive end. He's a talented pass rusher, and over the course of a game, Dan, he'll keep getting in the backfield, keep knocking down the quarterback until he really starts to get apprehensive in the pocket.
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins, but first, the toss of the coin.
I choose tails.
Tails it is.
We'll receive.
Jason Elam kicking off for the Broncos.
There's the signal, and we're ready.
It's time for Bronco football.
Elam boots the opening kickoff. Coburn catches it back at the 1. Tackled at the 24. A nice day for football, and ESPN Susie Colbert will tell us if it will stay that way. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. It's a slightly breezy day today, but it probably isn't enough to affect kicks or throws that much. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Susie. The Lions offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 24-yard line. Schlesinger hauls in the pass, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Corey Schlesinger has just one guy on him, and he beats him easily. Even with my few extra pounds, I think I could have done a better job covering him.
I doubt that. He would have smoked you like a salmon.
Hey, that sounds pretty good.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely a great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down. Jones will take the handoff and runs into traffic. Second down. 8 yards to go. Ferguson puts a lick on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete.
Al Wilson had that play dissected before it even started, really. Textbook zone coverage there.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Harrington zips it to the left sideline, and it's caught at the 48. Finally dropped at the 41. That will bring up first down.
Joey Harrington made a nice throw there, got it right past the defender.
It was third and long, but it didn't faze them. They moved the ball, and now they move the chains.
Yeah, really nice play calling, Dan.
Jones gains 3 yards, and that brings up second down. Second down with the tight end right.
Ball at the 38-yard line.
Harrington throws a lob right sideline, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Corey Schlesinger could not make that completion and would have had some room on the outside had he made it.
That would have gotten the first, but it's incomplete, and it will be third down. No fires, and it falls incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Harris gets ready to punt this away. Harris takes the snap and punts it away. Smith catches it at the 11. Breaks free.
Rod Smith made a puddle jumper of a punt look even punier with that nice run back.
The Broncos send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 26-yard line. Smith goes in motion. Hurst has his number called on first down and will lose about a yard here.
Earl Holmes targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Plummer just rifles this one, and he's on target for a gain of 5. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
Why, it's elementary, my dear Dano. You don't need to be a super sleuth to deduce that Earl Holmes is a big-time linebacker. I mean, this is a guy that really knows how to shoot the gap, and he made an excellent play. Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield, 5 receivers, and the defense is in their dime. Let's watch.
Grabs the fastball over the middle, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Darius Watts reels in the catch despite being covered by 2 defenders. Dan, I guess he just can't be intimidated. Check this out. Oh, yeah, it's all about being focused. He had his eye on the ball the whole time, and he knew where he had to be.
A nice gain, and they easily convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a good call.
That will end the first quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. First down, 2 wideouts on the field. Lee goes in motion. Bailey gets the sack at the 42.
Boss Bailey comes in untouched on this play and just wallops the quarterback. Hey, where was the O-line, Dan? Did they just give up? Oh, that quarterback's going to be pointing fingers on that one.
Peter, they put an end to that play well in the backfield, and they had a real good read on that.
Yeah, it all starts with the guys up front, Dan, and then everybody follows.
Second down coming up. Cash makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
And Boss Bailey just has a name that sounds like a linebacker, doesn't he? And, of course, he's the brother of defensive back Champ Bailey, which is a pretty solid name, too.
42-yard line.
Plummer fires this one over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete. That will bring up 4th down.
Earl Holmes came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
The defense forces 4th down, and even if they had completed the pass,
it still would have been short.
Yes.
You have to run those routes farther in that situation.
Knorr lines up for the punt. Knorr takes the long snap and punts it away. Quinton fields the punt at the 18. Dragged down at the 21.
Reggie Swinton got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Lions have been locked in a defensive struggle so far. They will start this drive at their own 21-yard line. Harrington unloads this to the right sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Champ Bailey got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
Check out those interceptions over his career. What a ball hawk.
Wilson tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete.
Al Wilson came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That'll give us a third down, and the defense was ready for that call.
Well played and a good job of not giving up the short pass.
Third down, one man back. Harrington throws a big high lob, and it's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Willie Middlebrooks got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
Well, the D holds tight on third and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down. Harris lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Harris gets the ball and punts it away. Smith fields it at the 38. Stopped at the 49.
Rod Smith did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Broncos stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at the 49-yard line. Hurst takes it for his second carry and rambles for about 5.
Brock Marion with the push out of bounds.
Second down, 5 yards to go.
Ball at the 44-yard line.
This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete.
Third and 5. Ball at the 44-yard line.
Hurst takes it across the line of scrimmage, and he gets tackled short of the markers. Fourth down coming up.
With the tackle.
Earl Holmes made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
That's his second tackle so far.
Micah
Knorr lines up for the punt.
Number 10 to make the return.
Knorr gets the snap and punts it away. Swinton fair catches it at the 16.
Fair catch interference, number 35, offense. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Lenny Walls made contact on that play after a fair catch signal was clearly made, so he got the call for interference. You just can't do that.
First and 10.
The Lions could take the lead before halftime as their offense will start at the 31-yard line. Harrington throws this on a rope, and it's incomplete.
Joey Harrington is really struggling out there today. As you can see by the numbers, it's all bad. Up to now, he's got 33 yards and no interceptions.
Second down and 4 wideouts in the game.
31-yard line.
Jones will get the carry on second down and gains about 3 yards. Harrington really rifles this pass, and it's off, incomplete.
Ty Streets had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, third is such a crucial down, Dan, and when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Harris lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Harris gets the snap and punts it away. Smith fields the punt at the 29.
Turn of 8 on the play.
Brought down at the 38.
Rod Smith racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Broncos have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their 38-yard line. Lallee goes in motion. Plummer throws a bullet to the flat, and the reception's made at the 30. The Broncos take their first timeout. Second down, just a single receiver on the field.
Ball at the Broncos' 46-yard line.
Smith didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Dre Bly had superb coverage on that play. No wonder it was incomplete.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Plummer rifles it out left side, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Jake Plummer winged it into double coverage, but luckily nobody was able to catch it.
Third and short, and they just can't get the completion. Why didn't they go with the run, Peter?
Well, I would have, but I'm not the coach. He's obviously got other plans.
It'll be fourth down. Knorr gets ready to punt this away. Knorr takes the snap and punts it away. Swinton takes it at the 13. Tackled at the 17.
Reggie Swinton didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Lions offense takes the field with the clock at 14. Bulldozes right of center and will gain close to 6.
Al Wilson with the tackle.
Second down, 3 wideouts in the game. That will end the second quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, interesting game at the half. We'll get back to you guys in a bit. First, we welcome everybody to our ESPN Halftime Report. I'm Chris Berman. The Broncos, no surprise, find themselves in a tight defensive struggle. It's just impossible to gain much yardage out there. Can anybody do it and forge ahead in the second half? Let's get started on this one early in the first quarter. Joey Harrington would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. The Bronx, towards the end of the first quarter, Jake the Snake Plummer would find his target on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bronx aren't able to get on the board, and it's a scoreless game. It's time now for our Halftime Hero Award, which recognizes the most dominant player of the first half. Duh. This time there can be no question. Boss Bailey has played like a man possessed. And now let's return to the second half with Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe.
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Broncos will have the ball first to start the second half, and maybe we'll finally see a score in this one. Nothing but a couple of goose eggs on the board. Let's go down to the field. Hansen boots the second half kickoff away. Drowns decides to take it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 25. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. All these numbers point to one thing, Dan, a defensive struggle. They can't get complacent. A single score will change the whole complexion of the game.
Let's go down to Susie Culber, who has an update for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. Head coach Mike Shanahan definitely seemed frustrated when I spoke to him at halftime. He said, "We've just got to put some points on the board. Our defense has been doing all right, but offensively, we just haven't been able to get it done." He said their plan is to make some adjustments in the next half, and we'll see how it works out. Dan, back to you.
Susie, thank you. Hurst takes his 4th carry of the game and shoots forward for 9 yards.
2nd and inches. Ball at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
Marion tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brock Marion not only cleaned the ball carrier's clock in the backfield, but buffed and polished it too. Big hit for a loss.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. 3rd down from the I. Hurst picks up about 2, and that will bring up 1st down. No good. Incomplete.
With the deflection.
That ball ain't gonna know.
2nd and 10. Ball at the Broncos' 36-yard line.
Hurst picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up 3rd down.
Garrison Hurst stuck close to his blockers, but the play folded quicker than an over-caffeinated origami artist.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face 3rd down.
3rd and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
Medis goes in motion. Watts didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Darius Watts tried to snag that one across the middle, but doesn't happen.
They've been having problems connecting over the middle of the field, and there was more proof of it right there.
Yeah, a lot of bodies over the middle, and that congestion is what they're having problems with.
Knorr gets ready to punt this away. Knorr gets the ball and punts it away. Swinton fields the punt at the 28. Tackled at the 34.
Clipping, number 29, defense. 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
Christopher Cash got the cuff slapped on him for clipping his man on that play. You cannot hit a guy in the back like that.
The Lions get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 19-yard line. Williams catches it over the middle and gets past the markers for a 1st down. First down, 10 yards to go.
32-yard line.
Harrington dumps this one off, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Champ Bailey did a beautiful job on that last play covering the post route. That pass never had a chance. Incomplete.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
2nd down coming up. Jones gets the handoff and passes the line. Dragged down at the 33. Harrington throws a bullet, and it's tipped. Incomplete. That will bring up 4th down.
Kelly Herndon swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the pass.
Harris lines up for the punt. Harris takes the long snap and punts it away. Smith gets it at the 28. Brought down at the 37.
Rod Smith did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Broncos offense takes the field with time winding down. They'll start at their 37-yard line. Hurst gets the call on first down and will lose about a yard here.
Boss Bailey was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. That will end the third quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. This one will fall incomplete.
Mike Anderson was the intended receiver.
Jake Plummer has had difficulties, to say the least, and now he's second-guessing everything he's throwing. Terrible day. So far, he's struggled to get 29 yards and no interceptions.
Third down, tight end to the left.
Ball at the Broncos' 36-yard line.
Plummer zings it to the right side, and it's caught at the 50. Finally stopped at the 36. It will be first down.
Ashley Lee makes the catch, but that's not enough for him. He gets it and takes off for more.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The last two passes his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
Hurst dodges this one way out right and chews up about 4 on the play.
Ryan Walker with the tackle. Second and 5. Ball at the 32-yard line.
Hurst is at the 20. First down, hard at the 10. First down.
Garrison Hurst sticks close to his blockers here. And it pays off.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chain.
Great execution.
First down with a split backfield. Rips him. The Lions take their first timeout. Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:57. Plummer lobs this one deep to the end zone, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Was the intended receiver. Dre Bly with the coverage.
Third down, coming up on the 10th play of the drive. Lotz makes the catch. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Broncos!
Jake Plummer makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow, now that is one confident QB.
That touchdown will give them the lead late in the game.
What a play. You gotta love it.
Jason Elam to attempt the extra point. Number 13, holding.
Here's the point after, and
The extra point
it's
is
good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Elam booms a beauty here. Swinton decides to take it out of the end zone.
A return of
Stop
17
at the 17. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Look at how many times they've had to punt it away. They've got to put a few longer drives together and get into the end zone. Reggie Swinton decided not to down it, but couldn't even make it to the 20, which may affect his Christmas gift from his special teams
First and
coach.
10,
Reggie
Detroit.
The Lions will start this drive deep in their own territory with the clock at 1:45. Harrington unloads this to the right sideline, and it's caught at the 47, 25, 15. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. It'll be first and goal.
Charles Rogers fought for a whole lot more after the catch back there. Great run.
They don't have their eye on the deep game much today, but this time it worked out.
Yeah, try and try again, and you'll eventually succeed, huh?
First down, two receivers to the left. Streets has this one fly off his fingertips, incomplete.
Ty Streets almost brought that baby in, but it was just off his fingers.
Another incompletion, and they still can't get it done through the air. And now that we're in the fourth quarter, Peter, it doesn't look like things are going to change.
No, it's a day to forget, that's for sure.
Second down, the clock is stopped at 1:10. Schlesinger gets the call on second down, and he's stopped. The clock continues to run. Third down, goal to go. Anderson catches the bullet out left, and that's just short of the markers. The clock continues to wind down. That will bring up fourth and goal.
Shut him down! Shut him down!
Jones will get the carry on fourth down and can't convert. They'll forfeit the ball on downs. The Broncos offense is on the field, and they can wrap up the game. They'll start at their own 1-yard line. First, the Lions will take a timeout. That's their second. Second down. The clock is stopped at 26.
5-yard line.
First gets the call again and searches for a hole. The Lions take a timeout. That's their final one. Third down with the tight end right.
Ball at the Broncos' 5-yard line.
Lee goes in motion. First carries it for a third time in a row and is brought down short of the markers. The clock is still running. It'll be fourth down.
That last play wasted enough time to allow them to run out the clock now. All they need to do is sit on it, and this game is in the bag.
And that is going
That's
to
the
do
end
it
of regulation.
for this one. The Broncos come out on top 7-0. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Enjoy this, and we're going to get you next time. get you next time. It's all right.
All right, Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Broncos stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Not much action early on in the second half, so let's pick it up early in the fourth quarter. Garrison, first I look at the Hurst, bounces this one to the outside, and he's going to get some room to maneuver out there. A 22-yard play that set up a Bronco touchdown. The Broncos get the first points of the game and go up by 7. Charles Rogers came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bronx edge out a win 7-0. Now let's check in with our player of the game, a guy who made one big-time catch after another to help seal the win for his team. Darius Watts is on hand with Susie Culver. Suze?
Thank you, Chris. You really hustled today. And you won a close game today. What was the key to your success?
Man, defensively, our DBs did a great job today. They did well on coverage and providing good run support. This is really a good game for them.
Back to you, Chris.
That winds up our broadcast of the NFL preseason on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports for 25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. Thanks for joining us. Hi, I'm Chris Berman. Ahead on ESPN, we'll get a look at what might be the final go-around for one of the best to ever play the game, the NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith, as he takes the field here. Arizona Cardinals, Tennessee Titans, now.
While the teams are out on the field getting loose, the fans are filing in and finding their seats for the game. Hello there, everybody. I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to the Titans Coliseum. My colleague here in the commentary booth is Peter O'Keefe. Peter, both of these teams have a solid tackler on defense who does an excellent job pursuing the ball.
No doubt about that, Dan. These guys do an outstanding job of reading the offense and ripping it to shreds.
Ronald McKinnon is a very impressive inside linebacker. His run pursuit is right up there among the best, and he won't be deterred either. He'll knock a blocker right out of the way, and once the ball is snapped, all that he cares about is seek and destroy. And here on the other side is another top-tier player. Heath Bullock is a terrific outside linebacker. This guy's like a rabid dog on the field once that ball snapped. He gets an excellent read on run plays, and he'll knock over as many guys as he has to get to the ball. I tell you what, Dan, both these guys have potential to light it up today.
Well, all right, Peter, we'll keep our eye on them as the game progresses, but first, the coin toss.
Tails it is.
Joe Nedney kicking off for the Titans.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set.
Titans football.
Nedney kicks it, and we are underway. Casper decides to take it out of the end zone. Brought down at the 24.
Kevin Casper got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Cardinals will start this drive at their own 24-yard line. Chip punches this one left of center and chews up about 4 on the play.
2nd and 5. Ball at the Cardinals' 28-yard line.
Hodgins goes in motion. Chip will get stopped at the line, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Sherman with the tackle.
Third down, 5 yards to go. Bolden makes the nice catch, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Anquan Bolden makes the catch with 3 defenders on his case.
I just don't know why the throw was made into triple coverage.
Hey, it worked.
Yes, it did. And Peter, that play doesn't get off the ground unless he runs a very precise route.
And he had to beat his man. Couple of the best banging heads there.
Chip gains 10 yards on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Cameron Spikes throws a gorgeous block here. That's how you make room to move the ball.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a 2nd and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Chip gets the call again and heads left. Dragged down at the 47.
Rocky Kalmus made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
They hold pretty firm there, and they've got to do it again on 3rd and short. 3rd down and less than a yard. Chip carries it for a 3rd time in a row and picks up the 1st down.
Marcel Shipp took advantage of some really good blocking there on that last run. When you get the initial surge like that, good things happen, especially in the ground game.
A nice play, and with only a short distance to the 1st, they put it together and make it happen.
Yeah, 3rd and short always looks easy, but it's not, Dan. That's good execution.
They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
Samari Roll did a beautiful job on that last play, covering the post route. That pass never had a chance. Incomplete.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
2nd down coming up. McCown throws a heater, and the reception's made at the 38, and he's stopped right there.
Anquan Bolden was really getting crowded out there with 3 defenders, but he still made the catch.
They move the ball, and that'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down, 3 wideouts in the game. Bolden catches it in the flat, and he's just short of the 1st down. That will bring up 4th down.
Tony Beckham pushed his man off the field with a great defensive effort back there. They got a few yards, but not the 1st.
They let the ball move close to the 1st, but they could not let it pass.
That's a great job holding them back, Dan.
4th and short. Kalmus sacks him back at the 40.
Rocky Kalmus goes in unblocked and nails him to the ground. The O-line should be embarrassed. Watch this. Oh, yeah, sacks don't get much easier than that.
They could have punted it away and chose to go for it on 4th down. Now, will that cost them?
Well, with the score this close, it's hard to say, but you never want to hand the other guy an edge.
That will end the 1st quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. The Titans have been locked in a defensive struggle so far. They will start this drive at their 40-yard line. George will get the carry on 1st down and chews up about 4 on the play. Second down, 1 man back.
Ball at the Titans' 44-yard line.
George picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Eddie George used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down.
45-yard line.
Dan, bunch of receivers out there. Defense is expecting that, and they go to nickel.
Calico goes in motion. George carries it past scrimmage and is dropped short of the markers. Fourth down coming up.
Russell Davis made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
That's his second tackle so far. Hendrick lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Hendrick gets ready to punt this away. Hendrick takes the long snap and punts it away. Bolden catches it at the 12. Tackled at the 20.
Anquan Bolden racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Cardinals were stopped on fourth down last time out. We'll see what happens as they start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Schiff catches it in the flat and gains a couple.
Pass complete. Keith Bullock with the tackle. Second and 7. Ball at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
McCown gets all of his arm into this pass, and it's tipped incomplete.
Andre Dyson came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Third down with a split backfield. Beckham tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Tony Beckham came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Well, the D holds tight on third and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down. Player takes the snap and punts it away. Mason fields the punt at the 37. Tackled at the 42.
Derek Mason got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Titans stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their 42-yard line. Bennett makes a tough. The Titans take their first time up. McNair uncorks this to the left sideline, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
Wow, look at last year's stats. Talk about a great season.
The Titans will take a timeout. That's their second.
Second and 8. Ball at the 30-yard line.
McNair unloads this one to the left, and it's tipped incomplete.
Dexter Jackson came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. Calico grabs the fastball over the middle, and they get the first on third and long.
Ball at the 20-yard line.
McNair fires this one over the middle, and it's tipped Incomplete.
Ronald McKinnon came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
The defense stood up to that play and shuts down what would be a minimal gain anyway. It'll be second down.
Second and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line.
Davis knocks it down at the line, incomplete.
Russell Davis swatted that pass away right at the line.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
We got to stop him.
Ball at the 20-yard line.
McNair rifles it out left side, and this one is incomplete.
With the deflection.
That ball ain't going nowhere.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field.
Greg Hentrick holding.
Nedney kicks from 37 yards out and barely misses this one off to the right.
Come on.
Joe Nedney misses the field goal here. Let's watch this again. Yep, it's just a little bit to the side of the upright, but close only counts in horseshoes.
The kick's no good, and they would have taken the lead there if it had been good.
Would have been a nice way to end the half, but it's still really anybody's game.
The Cardinals offense takes the field with the clock at 19. McCown throws this on a rope, and the reception is made for a pickup of maybe a yard.
James Hodgins took on triple coverage and came away with a phenomenal catch.
That'll be his first catch of the game after being shut out the entire first quarter. This is a bit of a slow start for him.
Yeah, it is, Dan, but he will see the ball more and more as the game goes on.
Chip has his number called on second down and maybe picks up one on the play. That will end the second quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
Okay, Dana, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. The Titans, no surprise, find themselves in a tight defensive struggle. It's just impossible to gain much yardage out there. Can anybody do it and forge ahead in the second half? Let's get started on this one early in the first quarter. Josh McCown connected with his man on this one. Titans midway through the second. The Titans on offense at the 48. Steve Air McNair connected with his man on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Titans aren't able to get on the board, and it's a scoreless game. Today's halftime hero has turned in an incredible performance thus far. Rocky Kalmus has played outstanding. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe. Dan?
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Titans will have the ball first to start the second half, and maybe we'll finally see a score in this one. Nothing but a couple of goose eggs on the board. Now, let's get to the game. Waddell downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their own 20-yard line. Mason catches it over the middle, and that's good for 6.
Steve McNair zeroed in with the pass back there and leaves the two defenders empty-handed. Man, what ball placement.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Holcomb goes in motion. George gets the handoff and gets past the line. Tackled at the 29.
Number 91. with the tackle.
Let's make the stand.
3rd and 1.
Third down, 2 wideouts on the field.
29-yard line.
Single back. Single back.
George picks up a yard on the play, and they will be just shy of the markers. 4th down.
Ronald McKinnon brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
The defense's back was against the wall, and they rose to the challenge, Peter.
Yeah, Dan, that's great D. They had to make a stand here, and they stood together.
It will be 4th down. Stop at the 38.
Anquan Bolden returned for a few there, but after that gigantic punt, it was like tearing a single page out of War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
The Cardinals' offense will start this drive at their 38-yard line. Bullock makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. It looks like, yeah, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Right here. All right. Feel this? All right. It hurts. Right there, right there. Oh, you're gonna be all right, man. You're gonna be all right. Let me help you. Come on. You gotta get. Come on. I need you to get back to us. Come on, let's go. You gonna be all right to play?
Second down, 2 tight ends in the game.
38-yard line.
Sermon sacks him back at the 33.
Peter Sermon moved this offense back a few with a great sack in the backfield. You know, that was a great call.
That'll be his first sack of the game. Bolden catches the bullet out left, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Josh McCown made a nice throw there, got it right past the defender.
A terrific throw for a big gain. Their first try deep this game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so the question is, where was their long game in the first half?
Ball at the 40-yard line.
Williams tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Hank Williams with the tackle.
Marcel Shipp has been searching for a rhythm out there, Dan, and he's coming up short. It seems like his timing is way off. He's working hard, but only has 17 yards on 7 carries.
Second down from the shotgun.
Ball at the 40-yard line.
Shipp takes it for his 8th carry and will lose about a yard here.
Carlos Hall was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Another good stop by the defense, and that will be 2 losses in a row. McCown rifles this one hard over the middle, and it falls incomplete.
Anquan Bolden had that one come right to him back there. You have to catch those passes, baby.
Those mid-range passes are not working out for them so far. Peter, what's different in that range?
Well, the coverage and their reaction time. The D is beating them to the punch right here.
That will end the 3rd quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. Player gets ready to punt this away. Player gets the snap and punts it away. The Titans let this one bounce, but it will pin them deep at the 4. The Titans offense takes the field with time winding down. They'll start at their own 4-yard line.
Eddie George, the ball carrier. Number 79 with the tackle. Second and 9. Ball at the Titans. 3 yards out.
George gains 3 yards, and that brings up 3rd down.
Come on, McNair, you can do it. We need that first. That's how we
3rd and 6.
runs on us.
Ball at the Titans.
George has his number called on 3rd down and heads out right. Brought down at the 8. Bryant with the tackle. 4th down coming up. Hendrick lines up in his own end zone for the punt. Hendrick gets the snap and punts it away. Bolden fields it at the 49. Dragged down at the 41.
Anquan Bolden did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Cardinals have a short field and will start this drive at the 41-yard line. Fitzgerald goes in motion. Rips him down in the backfield, and the clock will continue to run. Roll was shaken up earlier, and I hear Susie Culber has a report for us. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. After talking with the trainers, I found out that he's hyperextended his shoulder. They're icing the injury in an effort to ease the pain, but it doesn't seem to be that effective. The official word on his return, doubtful. Back to you, fellas.
Thanks, Susie. 2nd down with 2 tight ends to the right. Fitzgerald makes the catch on the right sideline, and that will stop the clock at...
Larry Fitzgerald had nobody on him. The quarterback saw it and got the ball to him.
That was little atonement for dropping the ball the last time it was thrown his way, Peter. He definitely made sure that he held on to that one.
Yeah, much better focus that time around.
3rd down. The clock is stopped at 1:24. McCown throws a heater right sideline, and it's off. Incomplete. Player lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Player takes the long snap and kicks what will be a short one. The Titans let it bounce out of bounds at the 14. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. All these numbers point to one thing, Dan, a defensive struggle. They can't get complacent. A single score will change the whole complexion of the game. Scott Player did a good job angling the punt out of bounds, so the offense will start off stuck inside the 20.
The Titans will start this drive deep in their own territory with the clock at 1:12. McNair fires this one over the middle, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Tyrone Calico had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
That's his first drop of the game, and while every drop does hurt, you can't throw too much blame on him for that one.
That would have been a tough catch.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. No good. Incomplete.
With the deflection.
First down, Titans. First down, come on, convert it.
3rd down. The clock is stopped at 1:05.
14-yard line.
McNair rifles it out left side, and it's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
David Macklin came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the pass.
Hendrick lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Hendrick gets the ball and punts it away. Bolden fields the punt at the 47. Tackled at the 48.
Anquan Bolden didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Cardinals will start this drive near midfield with the clock at 54. McCown puts his arm into this one, and the reception's made at the 36. Runs out, and that will stop the clock at 50. First down.
Anquan Bolden makes a great play here, picks up some huge yards, takes it to the outside, then eventually runs out of bounds. Check it out. Nice play. He got what he needed, and then he headed for the sidelines.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down. First down, 2 receivers to the left. Chip bulldozes right of center and searches for a hole. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run.
2nd and 6. Ball at the 27.
McCown rifles this one hard over the middle, and the Titans take their first timeout. First down, just a single receiver on the field. Chip will get the carry on first down. The Titans will take a timeout. That's their second. Second down. The clock is stopped at 23. Hodges. The Titans take a timeout. That's their final one. Third down, 3 wideouts in the game. Chip takes it for his 11th carry and is brought down well short of the markers. The clock keeps winding down. Fourth down coming up.
Tank Williams made the save, dropping the ball carrier before.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Rackers from 29 yards out, and they take the lead.
Scott Player handles this high snap perfectly. Sets up the ball. There's the kick, and it's good. 3 points.
What a way to end the game, and what a way to be a hero, Peter. Fantastic game.
It's good to be a kicker in these situations.
And that is going to do it for this one. The Cardinals come out on top 3-0. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Okay, Dan, thank you very much. And let's welcome all of you back to the studio. I'm Chris Berman here to bring you our ESPN Video Games post-game wrap-up. The Cardinals stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll pick up the action midway through the third quarter. Josh McCown would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. Ball at their own 48. Josh McCown would find his target on this one. That set up a 29-yard field goal, and that's where we'll leave this one. Cards squeaked out a win, 3-0. Now let's check in with our player of the game, a guy who made one big-time catch after another to help seal the win for his team. Anquan Bolden is on the field with our Susie Calvin. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You played brilliantly. You may have the ingredient your team needed to pull out a win here. What put you guys over the top?
Man, our D-line came up big today. They were making tackles, putting pressure on the pocket. I'm proud of them. That's how it's done.
Chris, back to you.
That concludes our presentation of the NFL preseason on ESPN, celebrating its 25th anniversary as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. See you next time.